Chapter 4. Dimensional Descent and Return. The soul's journey through layers of reality. We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a dimensional experience. Pierre Teilhard de Chardin. From the stars we come, and to the stars we return. But the journey in between is far from linear. It is not a single birth and death, not a fall and a redemption. It is a spiral through dimensions, densities, and timelines, a choreography of consciousness across subtle realms of becoming. Many traditions speak of planes of existence, some 7, some 12, some countless. They are not places, but vibratory states. The soul, as a luminous filament of source consciousness, moves through these bands of frequency like a ray through colored glass, taking on qualities and burdens as it descends, and shedding them as it rises. This is not mere mythology. It is spiritual cartography, and the maps are shockingly consistent across cultures. The soul begins as pure presence, undifferentiated awareness resting in unity. What the Gnostics called the pleroma, what Kabbalah names Ein Sof, what quantum mystics call the zero-point field. In its first motion outward, soul begins to differentiate. It forms a signature, a tone, a spark, from unity to identity. This is the realm of archetype where beings exist as templates, not yet burdened by materiality. As it descends through subtler fields, the soul encounters the causal plane, pure intention and karma, the mental plane, thought, belief, geometry, the astral plane, emotion, desire, imagination, the etheric plane, life force, blueprint, finally, the physical plane, the body. Each layer densifies the soul's frequency. Each is a veil, each is a forgetting, but also a learning. This descent is not a fall from grace. It is a choice to explore form, to taste separation, to become self-aware through limitation. The soul incarnates not just on earth, but across worlds, dimensions of differing frequency, time flow, and memory. Some incarnations feel like lifetimes, others like dreams. Some are human, some not. After death, the soul returns through these layers, often in reverse. The Tibetan Book of the Dead speaks of 49 days in the bardo, the space between. Here, the soul is met by guides, visions, its own unintegrated fears. But beyond myth, these accounts mirror reports from near-death experiences, hypnotherapy sessions, and cross-cultural shamanic journeys. Here, the soul reviews its actions, recalibrates its energetic imprint, and prepares for re-entry, unless it is ready to remain in higher realms. The Akashic field, described as a field of encoded memory, is not a library in the sky. It is a dimensional layer where all soul choices are recorded in vibration. It is accessed not by space travel, but by tuning consciousness to the right frequency. Here, time is nonlinear. Past and future selves coexist. Soul fragments integrate. Lessons crystallize. The soul is not singular. It is multidimensional, a higher consciousness that sends many expressions into different timelines and densities. This explains déjà vu, spontaneous recall, soul connections that transcend lifetimes, and inexplicable affinities. You are not one person across many lives. You are one being composed of many lives simultaneously. In modern metaphysics, this is described as the oversoul or higher self. Jung hinted at it through the collective unconscious, the idea that our psyche holds more than personal memory. As your frequency rises, you begin to access these other yous. Dreams become messages. Past lives bleed into the present. Future visions pull you toward alignment. Integration, then, is not about remembering past lives for novelty, but about harmonizing your many selves into one coherent tone. As we move through dimensions, we are never alone. Each plane is populated. Guides assist from the astral and causal realms. Elementals guard nature's blueprint in the etheric. Star beings exist in higher frequency densities, contacted not by spacecraft but by consciousness shift. Ancestors anchor our bloodline memory across veils. These are not fantasies. They are energetic entities, observed in altered states for thousands of years, and often corroborated across cultural systems. They do not seek worship. They respond to resonance. As your frequency shifts, your circle of influence and interaction expands. The soul's journey is not to escape the body, but to remember while embodied. Ascension is not levitation. It is vibrational coherence, living in all planes at once consciously. As your consciousness expands, you begin to operate through multiple dimensions simultaneously. You remember who you are across lives. You communicate across time. You feel the pulse of Source in your breath. This is not fantasy. It is spiritual maturity, and it is accelerating. The soul's journey is cyclical, but with each turn, it spirals upward, expanding its light, refining its tone. Eventually, the need to incarnate fades, not because the body is bad, but because the lesson of embodiment is complete. And so we return, not as lost sparks, but as realized light.